Today we've got the top 10 wallets of 2021. So let's get into it. As you know, I approach all my reviews with the most unbiased way I can. If I don't personally like a wallet, it's all right. I'll still give it a good proper review because that somebody out there will like this wallet. There's a reason why there are thousands of wallets out there and millions of people who like to buy those wallets because they find them attractive. But for this top video, I'm going to tell you my personal favorite top 10 wallets I reviewed for 2021. These aren't just random wallets that somebody pulled off the freebie bin that they got. These are all ones that we bought that I reviewed and really I like and would carry. Now that being the case, I'll introduce these wallets to you. Let's do it. We first have the Lost Dutchman Big Fin. I know a lot of you are fans of that. I am too. The Benjamin Bott Frankengull Double Wren. Just as a card wallet, this one is really attractive. We recently reviewed the Lejiled No.1 wallet, an amazing origami wallet. The Taurscamp BaseWallet, another great wallet that we're looking at. The card holder from Bellroy. The Pioneer Carry Altitude. You might find that surprising. The Frenchie company Speed Mini wallet with the AirTag. That's a big mouthful. The Schnail ATLAS, the iCLIP Heritage, and the Distil Union Wally Jr. This is a MagSafe wallet. So let's get into price. That's what we always do first. You can see how they're listed out here, all fairly close to each other. I think one of the outliers here is the Pioneer Carry Altitude at $85, but you've got the AirTag from Frenchie company Speed Mini wallet there for $89. And of course, the big dog here is the iCLIP Heritage. This is the stainless steel version. They have a titanium one that's even more. Now, please take time to subscribe if you want to learn more about wallets before you buy or just you love the craft. So now what makes each of these wallets my favorite? Well, let me explain first that I prefer minimalist wallets, like I mentioned, and I rarely carry cash and only coins when I travel. So this list is for my everyday carry. This is the type of wallet I live with when I go out every day, not when I do something special. So when I do travel, I carry different wallets, and I'll warn you that if there's leather involved here, I may smell it. So let's get into it. First, we have the Lost Dutchman Big Fin. I really like this wallet for many, many different reasons. It's flexible in how it carries cards and cash, and it can also act as a cash wrap. The wallet really brings capacity, quick access, and ease of use into the picture. The quality of all of the construction on this is absolutely amazing. And the security of this flap that provides it for currency is another good thing. You have this flexibility in here between these two pieces of leather. They're not sewn on the side. So that means you can have a lot of cards or cash in the front or vice versa or mixed in. That capacity is able to provide what you're looking for there in these dividers. It's not something that you see in a lot of wallets, but ones that you do, I think it's a great feature here. Now, if you carry more cash, you can also use this as a cash wrap where the cash folds over. You can also fold it in half and it will fit in here just fine. So if you're a cash heavy carry person, you can use this as a cash wrap. So I think it's a wonderful thing. It's handmade, saddle stitched. You can't argue. It's a great, really great wallet. Now let's move on to the Benjamin Bott Frankengull Double Wren. Love the fact that it's a USA made full grain veg tan leather, and they use various kinds of leather and tanneries. What I like about this is that it has a Japanese poly cord, and there's two different colors of thread in here. Again, variety in what it provides. I really like this. And oh yeah, this is amazing leather. What I like is that they use many different kinds of leather, whether it's a Butero, Pueblo, Dublin, or Harness. They use it from Horween or from Wicket and Craig tanneries. I mean, the variety and unique color and texture options that you find in this wallet is really nice. You can see that we have two different colors of leather that's used in here. This black is a Horween Dublin, and this natural color is a Russet Harness from Wicket and Craig. So you're mixing two tanneries in here. The thread, like I mentioned, is Japanese poly thread, very tight, super strong. It's very clean looking in what it provides. And these edges, this is what I love about Benjamin Bott wallets, is this high sheen, finished edge burnishing here that just makes this fantastic. And you can see the intermingled layers of leather in here. It just is amazing looking. You can also notice the beveling right here on the edges right up here, and as you know, this cut and then the beveling, and then also how this comes down here. This makes getting into cash very easy to do, and both in the front and the back, really a nice touch. You can also pinch it together to gain access to your cards. Now let's move on to the Lejiled No.1. Nice design, made in France, designed and made in France, a full grain veg tan leather. This is Italian Tuscany leather. This is no sewing. This is an origami wallet. Great capacity. And of course, being that this is leather, Well, I think, yeah, well, thank you. I think I will smell it. Oh man, that's amazing. A single snap holds it together, but once unsnapped, it operates without hesitation. It has a pull strap in here. This is amazing. No sewing. It just has a snap and everything else is folded. This is absolutely my favorite origami no-sew wallet that is on the market. Very flexible in what it can do and provide, and it is very, very functional for a no-sew origami. Quick access card in here, thumb push, those kinds of things. Just really wonderful. Now let's move on to the Taurscamp BaseWallet. Lots of great card capacity, cash. It's designed and made in Singapore. It's a full grain veg tan leather. It's hand dyed and sealed, and you can get this up to 28 colors, something like that. Amazing, excellent quality and great capacity. So this is a hand dyed orange color, and it's dyed on both sides. It does stop about halfway down here in the dye process, but otherwise, I mean, the uniqueness of colors you get are amazing. And did I mention it comes in 19 colors? I thought it was 20. It's 19 colors. Pretty amazing, and it is leather. And oh yeah, it's just amazing. And it comes from Southeast Asian tanneries. 2 pieces of hand-cut full grain veg tan leather here. Great paint here on the end. Nice tight stitching. Very, very well done. And it uses a nice wax thread. The usability is excellent. The capacity is impressive. The weight of the leather, you'll notice, is really thin. Well, that helps provide the ability to make this a very thin wallet without compromising any of the strength of the leather itself. And of course, the features of this are pretty amazing for what you get in this footprint. Now to the Bellroy card holder. Right here. Recommends 4 to 10 cards. This is designed in Australia and made in either India or the Philippines, depending on where their manufacturing is happening at any given time. Excellent usability, impressive capacity on this. The reason why I really like this one is that it's made for business cards, but it can easily fit credit cards. The fact you can open this wide like this, and you can see how it just offers itself up. It has nice little break points right in here that prevent cards from sliding out from one side to the other. Nice thought, and obviously put some usability into this. Thin cut, as most Bellroy pieces are. And it's a veg tanned leather. It's fused to another thin cut piece of leather right here in the interior, but it provides some good interest in the color, and the aesthetics are something that Bellroy is always looking for. I do wish there was a little more reinforcement here on either side, but for me, I like this. And this magnetic closure, I think that's cool. I know magnets are really questionable in particular wallets, but this is awesome because it just keeps it in place, and capacity for cash and cards in this business card wallet is really, really good. I was able to get up to 10 cards in here with it still working without showing really any kind of stress. And so, one of my favorites. Let's now move on to the Pioneer Carry Altitude Wallet. It can carry quite a few cards. It is a bifold. It's a little different from my traditional slim that I like here. But this is designed in the United States and made in Vietnam. It is made from a durable 3PN. That's a fancy, fancy material that provides a tremendous amount of durability, but it acts like leather. Fits all the currencies just fine. And I really love the clean designs of the Pioneer's wallet lines. You just can't beat the fact that you don't have obvious seams that are going on with this wallet. They're hidden here within the back of the wallet or inside of pockets. It's already kind of broken in for you, and it feels really rough, but I like the tactile nature of this, but it's really not that bad. And the line structure you have in here, just the cleanness of this is something I really, really like. Fits easily in the front or back pocket, and it has reinforcing in all the proper places that you would expect on this particular wallet. Now, what blows my mind is that all the currencies fit here, every single one of them, no exception, including the yen and the euro. And being that if you like to travel internationally, which I do, that makes this a very attractive wallet in a very small footprint. Now, over time, they say this will form to your body due to heat and pressure, which will soften it up, but it doesn't lose any of its strength. If you're an active person, this is waterproof, so you can wash it, sweat-proof. It's resistant to salt. I mean, I've put this underwater and put water on it in the previous reviews, and it works just fine. Now let's move on to the Frenchie Company Speed Wallet AirTag. We have that right here. This little wallet can hold a lot of cards and quite a bit of cash. It's designed and made in Colombia. It's a full grain veg tanned Italian leather, and it has this interesting little pocket right here, and this is for AirTags. AirTags fit in here if you want to use it for your carry purposes and be able to know where your wallet is. Of course, this opens up like this, and once it's open, cash comes in here. It's a trifold this way. And in between this is where you put your AirTag. Very unobtrusive, honestly, and doesn't impact the wallet at all. There are some magnets involved in here to the final closure. So there's some concerns about and making sure what card you put here on this outside slot. But otherwise, really small footprint. Really loving this. And the innovative nature that the AirTag fits in here makes this really one of my favorites for an AirTag. Less obtrusive, and it doesn't add a whole ton of bulk here because of the way it's already constructed. Both pull straps can hold up to 6 cards in here, no issues, and there's an insert in the back of the leather that provides rigidity. So right here it's very rigid on this piece and on this piece here. So this wallet will not flop around. It stays rigid even when empty. My daughter's been carrying the alternate version of this without the AirTag, and she really likes it. She wasn't sure at first, but she really does like this one. So now let's move on to the Schnail ATLAS wallet. This was one of our ones we recently reviewed, and it's just a teeny little wallet. You can see right here. And you'll see that this thing has amazing capacity. Up to 12 cards or more. I think I put 20 in here during the test. Slips of cash. You have a little Velcro slot up at the top. You can get in keys, coins, SD cards. This is designed in the US and made in China. Very small footprint, RFID, which, okay, fine, I'll give it that. And it comes in 2 colors. This is really nothing fancy, but the design is what makes this a great little wallet. I mean, honestly, for all you get. So you have this little pocket right here, this little slot. Cash folds in thirds or quarters and goes down into here. And then you come to the back where you have a pull strap. And this is where you put cards in, right here. And with that, you have an amazing little footprint that you don't ever have to worry about. And really love this little thing. The cards stack, so while the cards directly interact with each other, be aware there could be some wear and tear there. But that's not uncommon for wallets like this. And the elastic strap that holds your cash in the front is what comes around to the side, is what keeps your cards managed well here. Now on to the iCLIP Heritage. This one we recently reviewed. 4 to 10 cards. I mean, you can get up to 10. We'll talk about some of the capacity things here. It's designed and made in Germany. And this one is stainless steel with a plastic clip. We'll talk about that. And it also comes in titanium. And it's a no RFID. Has a 1-year warranty on it as well. And the thing I really like about this is that unlike the original, and the original had a polycarbonate frame as its piece here, this one does not. And if we look at the clip still has this polycarbonate component which secures itself into this very rigid stainless steel frame. That's great, because if you drop this, it's not going to break. There have been reports over time that if you drop the polycarbonate version, it happens to hit on a corner, it will crack. You're not going to have this problem with this. That's why it's still fantastic. And the cover is still a full grain veg tan leather. It's lightly burnished on the edges, really quite like that in the frame. And I like this because your cards are right here. And so you have a viewing window right here. You can push your cards out, and your cash actually folds in thirds or quarters here and folds over. So it's really kind of cool on how it ends up with what you get. And under tension, the reinsertion is very easy for cards that are left in here. I just like how this one has turned out via the prior one. If you have any concerns about, you know, a iCLIP dropping and breaking, you will not have it with this one. So now let's get on to the final one here, which is the Distil Union Wally Jr. MagSafe. Unlike the Apple Wallet, this one can handle up to 4 cards, and you can put cash in here as well. This is designed in the US and made in China. It has leather, magnets, steel, nylon, and of course, as with all MagSafe wallets, they work with the iPhone 12 or better. The thing that I really like about this is right here. Distil Union is known for their magnets, and in this case, they have the ability to, when you push cards in here, there's always that risk with wallets that if you do this, they're going to come out, and if you push this hard enough, it will, because this is molded, and this molded piece here means that the leather can't hold around it. And unlike the Apple Wallet where it has this tab down here which creates friction, this one doesn't do that, but it makes up for it by this strap that pops over the top and secures itself with a magnet. There you go. Total card security. Love this. Wonderful. All right, let's get into the size of these. You can see the different sizes, all really close. Very small in their footprint, really quite like these. No concerns, love it, especially if you look at that Wally Jr. wallet from Distil Union. Now let's look at the weight. Let's look at the weight of these. That's what we want. The weight of all these, very reasonable and what you'd expect based off of the type of materials used. I really like some of these smaller ones. The Lejiled, I mean, it's only 38 grams. And with the other wallets, you can see that they're used very well with their materials versus their weight. And that wraps up my top 10 favorites for 2021 for me, for Mark. If you'd like to know anything about these particular wallets, the individual reviews, look at the description below. We hope to see you in the next review. Bye.